Hi, everybody. Welcome to English Digest. I'm Tom.
Hi, I'm Stephanie.
And today we're going to be looking at a letter that Allison is going to write to somebody about what they discussed last time in their meeting with Ken and Dave. Remember, Allison, let's see, what is she supposed to do? She's supposed to look for some potential candidates, some people who are influencers, opinion leaders online, so that they can help them with their product placement. And remember, they wanted to come up with a list of possible candidates,
right.
50 or so people, opinion leaders. And so that's what Allison is doing now. I guess she's going to send out all these letters to see if she can get some of these people interested in helping them with product placement advertisements.
So this is her writing a letter and telling this lucky influencer that they've picked he or she. So let's get going, guys. We're going to read through the letter and then we'll be back to talk about it. From Allison Wells to Chip Chaplinsky. Subject, Business Opportunity. Dear Chip, my name is Allison Wells, and I'm a marketing consultant for Heavenly Hair. I'm writing on behalf of my client. We want to express our admiration for your Instagram page and congratulate you on reaching 1 million followers. We also wanted to see if you would be interested in joining a campaign to promote Heavenly Hair's extraordinary new product. It's a robust, oil-based wax called Effortless Style. You simply apply it to your hair while it's slightly damp, preferably after a shower. Then, you can style your hair with great control. Once the product sets, you won't need any hairspray. It will stay in place for 7 to 8 hours. Many users adore its vanilla and almond scents too. I have some ideas on how you might promote the product. Perhaps you could have someone take a photo of you styling your hair in the mirror. You could have a can of Effortless Style resting on the counter. You might write, "This wax is going to take my hair game to the next level in 2021. You don't even have to mention our brand, as long as your followers can clearly read the product name and logo. If this opportunity sounds interesting, please send me your mailing address, and I will ship you a free sample of Effortless Style to evaluate. Then, we can discuss the financial details if you would like to move forward. Cheers. Allison Wells, Heavenly Hair."
Okay, let's get to it here. Let's talk about the contents of today's letter here. Remember, Allison is writing a letter to various people to get them interested in her company's product placement advertisements. And as Stephanie said before, the people who receive these letters are going to be very excited because it will be a business opportunity. They could partner with each other and have a business relationship and make a lot of money. Now here, of course, it's a business opportunity for Chip, and his name is Chip Chaplinsky, and that's who Alice is writing to, or at least Allison is writing to Chip Chaplinsky, and it's about a business opportunity. So yeah, if you're writing a letter to somebody, you want to state at the beginning the purpose of the letter. People are busy, they've got lots of things to do, so they want to know exactly what this letter is all about. So yeah, if you see the word business opportunity, you're probably going to want to read the contents.
You will, if you want to make some money. Of course, some of these business opportunities are people trying to defraud you or rip you off. So be careful. If someone writes you telling you that you can buy this gold from them for a very cheap price, you need to delete that email immediately. But this is a real business opportunity. Now, it says, "Dear Chip, my name's Allison Wells," she introduces herself, "and I'm a marketing consultant for Heavenly Hair. For the first time, we find out the name of the company that has developed a product that seems to be very popular. And they have a new product that they've developed. They have other products in their line. if a company has a lot of different products, but they all seem to be in the same area, like hair care, we would say they have different products in their line, L-I-N-E. Well, she says she's a marketing consultant. If you're a consultant for anything, it means you're a person who has a lot of expert advice that you can give somebody else professionally. Usually you have to have a lot of experience in the field before calling yourself a consultant. But I've seen young kids call themselves consultants, and they're like 23. I think it's a little young, but depends on what field you're in. So what does she say to this fine gentleman, Tom?
Well, she says that she's writing on behalf of her client. So if you're on behalf of somebody, you are basically their agent. You are acting in their behalf. You are just doing this for them because they have other things to do and they want you to help them out. So I'm writing basically for my client. I'm writing on behalf of my client. And then she goes on to say exactly what she wants. She says, "We want to express our admiration for your Instagram page and congratulate you on reaching 1 million followers." Well, she's not exactly come to the point yet here. She's complimenting the person first. I guess she's kind of warming him up.
Softening him up.
Exactly.
Either way.
Buttering him up, you could also say.
Buttering him up, yeah.
Exactly. To kind of get him ready. Oh, you're giving me compliments here. Isn't that nice? Well, if you're going to, stroke my ego here, hey, maybe I want to read the rest of your letter. So, yes, admiration is when you admire someone. Admiration, of course, is the noun here. I'd like to express my admiration for your English ability. It's so good. I admire your English ability. I'd like to express my admiration.
Right. So they admire his Instagram page. He must have a lot of followers. We're going to find out soon. He does indeed. And she also wants to congratulate Chip on reaching 1 million followers. That's a big deal. 1 million followers, you can make a lot of money. If you have a YouTube page and you have 1 million followers, congratulations. Or if you even have an Instagram account with 1 million followers, again, congratulations. That's amazing. Now, notice here, guys, I run into this a lot when I edit English that's been written by Taiwanese. You have to match your verbs. So we want to express and congratulate. Notice that these verbs are in the same form. I often have people writing, "We want to express our admiration for your Instagram page and congratulating you." No! Don't suddenly turn from one form to a gerund, which is a verb ing. Match your verbs, guys, and it's going to help you out a lot. And notice here, you congratulate somebody. But when you say the phrase congratulations, you must have an S on it. Sometimes I hear people say, congratulations. No! It has to be S. That word is always plural, congratulations.
I don't think I've ever heard it like that without an S here.
I've seen it written.
Okay, so congratulations. Yes, there's more than one. So indeed, here, of course, as you said, congratulate is being used as the verb. So we want to express our admiration and to congratulate you on reaching 1 million followers. That's quite a milestone there. We also wanted to see if you would be interested in joining a campaign to promote Heavenly Hair's extraordinary new product. So here she's finally coming to the point here. She's buttered him up so far.
Yeah.
She's warmed him up, given him lots of compliments, and now she's coming to the point. Yes. Would you be interested in joining an advertising campaign to promote our product, which is Heavenly Hair? And, of course, Heavenly Hair is a brand name here, and they've got lots of products, and they've come out with a new product, and she's saying that it is an extraordinary new product. It's not just special, it's not just great, but it's extraordinary, which means very unusual, very remarkable, fantastic, wonderful. It's out of this world.
Sometimes you'll hear people pronounce it extraordinary. That's not incorrect, but I would say, and Tom agrees with me, most people say extraordinary. Extraordinary. So it's pretty a cool product. Here she's describing it. She says it's a robust oil-based wax called Effortless Style. So if something's robust, it means strong. But if you say a person is robust, they're usually very strong, healthy, vigorous. They look like they never are sick. A robust person. But here it's a robust product. So it's strong. And boy, it really is strong. Effortless style, you don't even have to try and you get style, which is kind of nice. So here are the directions. You simply apply it or put it on your hair while it's slightly damp. Damp means not completely soaking wet, but still wet. When you get out of the shower, your hair is probably soaking wet, but once you put a towel around it and then take the towel off, it's just more damp than anything else. And you want to put it on preferably after a shower, not before. Otherwise, you'd wash it all off your hair. Now, preferably can also be pronounced preferably. They're both correct. I say preferably. I don't know about you, Tom. What do you say?
Yeah, preferably is my preferred way to say this word.
Good.
I prefer to say it preferably. But yeah, you should do this after a shower. That is one way people bathe, which might be unusual for people in Taiwan because y'all tend to bathe in the evening. So you might be thinking, why should I put that on my hair before I go to bed? That's silly. It's ridiculous. But a lot of Westerners, of course, shower in the morning. It kind of wakes you up and stuff like that, makes you ready for the day. So yeah, you put it on your hair when it's still a little damp, and then you can style your hair with great control. So yeah, if you put this wax on your hair when it's just a little moist, then you can do anything you want with your hair. You can comb it this way, you can comb it back, and that might be a product you'd be interested in, Stephanie, because your curly hair is kind of unmanageable sometimes, right?
Yeah, I put a lot of gel on my hair and it just holds it. So once the product sets or becomes firm, that's what that means, you won't need any hairspray. That's nice, because hairspray is kind of gross in Taiwan. It's so humid here. It doesn't really work very well. So after you put it on and the product sets, it will stay in place, meaning your hair, for 7 to 8 hours, which is great news for people who hate having to, mess with their hair or comb it again or do whatever. Many users adore or very much like its vanilla and almond scents, too. These are the fragrances that are in this particular product. You can probably buy different scents. Vanilla is one, almond is another. I don't even know what almond smells like, to be honest, but...
Well, I do.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Well, some markets in Taiwan sell almond milk.
Oh, yeah.
It's got a very strong smell. My daughter says she hates that smell, but she still likes to drink the almond milk.
It's very healthy.
Yeah, I understand it is too, but please don't add too much sugar to it. A simulan, I believe, is what an almond is. So, yeah, this particular product has some scent in it, some smells, vanilla and almond. Hey, maybe they'll put lemon and honey in there too. That might smell pretty nice too. Now, here she goes on to write some more here in the next paragraph. Here, it's the final paragraph. She says, I have some ideas on how you might promote the product. Okay, so indeed, here are some of my ideas. If you're interested in partnering with us, perhaps you could have someone take a photo of you styling your hair in the mirror. Okay, so she's kind of giving an example here of how this could go about.
Yeah, if you're asking somebody like an influencer to use this product placement type of marketing or advertising, then you probably should give them some ideas, although I think they already know how to do this. Most of these influencers are constantly thinking about how they can increase their revenue stream or the money they make off their social media account. So here's an idea. You could have someone take a photo of you styling your hair, and instead of saying, ooh, I'm using Effortless Style right now, you would just have a can of that Effortless Style resting on the counter. So it would be right by you, but you actually wouldn't be promoting the name or the brand. You would just be using the product. And they would probably think, oh, what's he using? Let me use that. That looks good.
Yeah, I don't think these people would put a product on their table on purpose, I think they'd probably wait until somebody offers to pay them for that. That's good business sense. If I were a YouTuber with 1 million followers, I certainly wouldn't put products on my table for free. I'd wait for that offer to come in.
That's right.
You can never make enough money, So this is her suggestion. You could put that product on the counter, and you might write, this wax is going to take my hair game to the next level in 2021. Your hair game. You're not really playing a game with hair here, but I guess that just means what you're doing with your hair and how you present it to other people.
Yeah, it's slang, but we use it a lot. All you have to do is change hair out for something else. It'll change my chess game. It'll change my cycling game. It'll take it to the next level. So you'll be improving something if you use this particular wax. I don't know about wax on my hair. It sounds like it's pretty thick. I use gel, but maybe some of you out there have experience using wax. I don't know anything about it because I haven't used wax on my hair. Anyway, that's her idea. And then she says, you don't even have to mention our brand. You don't have to say Heavenly Hair at all. As long as your followers can clearly read the product name and logo. So it's not just the product name. They want to associate whatever this influencer is doing with this hair with their logo too.
Right, so that product needs to be clearly displayed, but again, not too obvious, a little subtle there so people don't think they're being banged over the head with this advertisement. People don't like that. But she kind of wraps things up here and she says, if this opportunity sounds interesting, if you're interested in this opportunity, please send me your mailing address, your actual landline, how would you call that, a landline? Your snail mail address?
Yeah, snail mail.
How the postman, the postal clerk, can send the letter right to your house. And then she says, I will ship you a free sample of Effortless Style to evaluate. You can check it out yourself to see if you like it. You can evaluate it. You can use it, and you can make some conclusions about it.
Yeah, if you evaluate something, you examine something, like Tom said, you check something out. And then you try to form an opinion after you've looked at it. You assess it. That's another word you could say, assess something. So your evaluation, that's the noun form of this particular verb, would then lead this person to decide whether or not they want to accept this offer or business opportunity from Heavenly Hair. I would do it, especially with 1 million followers. They can probably charge quite a bit.
Well, I wouldn't do it myself because my hair is thinning. I have no use for such a product.
It'd have to be another product, yeah.
Yeah, I think my viewers would know that I'm up to something no good there.
They'd probably think, wait, did Heavenly Hair hurt his hair?
Or did it make him bald or something? That would probably not be something that this company would want to do. And she wraps things up here. She says, then we can discuss the financial details if you would like to move forward. If you would like to go ahead and work with us, then we can talk about the money, how much we can pay you and stuff like that. We can negotiate and come to a deal, sign a contract, etc., etc. So there you go. And she wraps it up. Cheers, Allison Wells. And let's see how they respond. Well, we won't find that out, of course, but hopefully they'll respond favorably and they can have a beautiful business partnership together. Okay, that brings us to the end of our discussion. Let's listen to our Chinese teacher now.
各位同学，大家好，我是 Patrick 老师。我们在经过昨天3人对话的学习以后，了解到一般的公司他们在想着要做置入式行销的时候，可能有哪些做法。而今天的课程延续第一天对话的内容 ，Allison 要请自己的部门拟出一个候选人名单，让他可以跟网红联系，请他们协助这一家企业来做置入式行销。我们第二天的内容就是 Allison 写了 email 给网红，同学可以学习商业的书信 email 应该要怎么书写。首先，请注意到这里要有 subject 信件主旨，英文呢其实是 subject line。那请同学记得，我们在写主旨的时候要清楚、直接 include a clear and direct subject line， 千万不要留白。此外，在 email 的一开头，也请同学要模仿我们杂志当中的示范范例，开头请称呼 Dear 什么人，结尾呢还要加上 Cheers， 那再做署名。好，我们现在进一步的来看这封 email 的内容。同学要知道，其实写信给从来没有往来过的人，先报上自己的名号，让对方了解来意，非常的重要。所以这个范例做得非常好。Allison 先介绍自己的名字、任职机关、职称，随后告知收信者他来信的目的，再接着详细解释希望跟对方如何合作。接下来，请让老师带着大家来看一看我们在架构上可以怎么做，再来有哪些好用的单字片语可以运用在我们自己所书写的 email 里面。我们可以在一开头的时候呢，表达一些肯定、欣赏之意。像这封 email 里面，我们看到 Allison 就对网红表达欣赏、肯定之意。他说 We want to express our admiration for your Instagram page。 我们在此呢，想要先传达我们非常的敬佩你 Instagram 经营得很成功。那又或者我们要恭喜对方的时候，也可以说I'd like to congratulate you on reaching 1 million followers。 这位网红很厉害啊，他追踪的人数有100多万名，所以针对对方的成就，我们可以恭喜他。Congratulate somebody on something， 介系词 on 请同学圈起来，针对哪件事情恭喜他们。接下来我们可以再看一看，如果你今天是代表公司要询问收信的人，到底有没有意愿跟我们合作，我们可以怎么问呢？ We also wanted to see if you would be interested in joining a campaign to promote Heavenly Hair's extraordinary new product。 我们知道 Allison 现在所代表的这家客户企业叫做 Heavenly Hair， 那他在询问网红的合作意愿。We also wanted to see if you would be interested in， 这里请特别画起来，我们想了解你会不会对什么感兴趣。那同学呢，就把对什么事情感兴趣放在 in 的后面就可以了。接下来还有一点很值得同学学习的，就是其实我们在用英文对别人提出建议的时候，尽量要客气。既然是建议，就最好要客客气气的，而不是用命令的口吻。那我们怎么样表达建议呢？怎么样提出建议呢？先开个头 I have some ideas on， 我对什么有一些想法，有一些看法，这样子对方就清楚你原来是想要提出建议。接着我们在说你可以怎么做，可以怎么做的时候，请看下面有3个例子。 You could have someone take a photo of you styling your hair in the mirror。 你可以请别人帮你拍张照，看你怎么样用我们的产品来设计自己的头发造型。 You could have a can of our styling wax resting on the counter。 你也可以呢，在桌面上或者在台面上摆一个我们的发蜡。 You might write……同学有没有注意到这边的助动词都是用过去式 could、might 在这边其实跟时态并没有太大的关系，而是 could 和 might 听起来会比较客气。最后这整封 email 的结尾还要记得交代别人说我们下一步可以怎么做。所以你看 Allison 就说 If this opportunity sounds interesting, please send me your mailing address。如果你觉得很有趣，想要进一步继续合作，那请把邮寄的地址寄给我。Then we can discuss the financial details if you would like to move forward。 接着我们就可以讨论后续怎么付钱 financial details。 听起来非常的客气，我们可以讨论财务相关的细节。If you would like to move forward， 如果你想要进一步合作。以上就是我们针对 email 的讲解内容，谢谢大家。
We're going to take a quick break. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Hi guys, it's our discussion questions time now. So here's the first one, Tom. Would you enjoy promoting products on social media? I know you're a big Facebook guy, not so much Instagram, but you love Facebook. Is this something that you can imagine doing if you were contacted by some major brand? Would you do product placement ads for them?
Yeah, only if I actually use the product myself and I actually believe in the product. I think people can quickly tell if you're insincere.
Yeah.
People aren't stupid. And, of course, I've thought, like a lot of people have thought, of having a YouTube channel, although I'm not quite sure exactly what I would do.
I think yours would be so funny. You just have to do it, Tom.
Possibly. Some people have said, hey, you ought to have a YouTube channel and talk about your life in Taiwan.
Good, yeah.
Your observations and stuff like that. But I think that market is already pretty much saturated.
Yeah, but they're young kids. You've been here a long time and your Chinese is good. I think you'd have a lot to say.
I should think about it. It could be a change of careers. But again, yeah, I'd like to actually promote products and services that I actually believe in. But then again, every man has his price. And if somebody wants me to advertise something and if the price is right, well, maybe I'll switch to that product. Sometimes they're all the same anyway.
Yeah,
How about you?
Yeah, Tom just used a really great phrase. Everyone has their price. This means that, if you offer enough money, they'll do anything for it. Some people, you can't offer them enough money to do something they feel is unethical or wrong. But a lot of people out there will do anything for money, which is kind of sad. Now, here's the next question. How would you charge? Or how much would you charge to promote a company's product? That I'm not sure about, but I can tell you that I was very curious about how much some of these famous YouTubers were making, some of the biggest influencers. So there is an account on YouTube, and I can't remember where I found it, but this person goes into detail about how revenue is calculated by YouTube. I know, for example, you have to stay on someone's video for a certain amount of time for it to count. And the longer you stay on someone's video, the more money they can make. So, but you have to have quite a few followers. If you have even, I would say 10,000 followers, you're not going to make much at all, if anything. So you have to keep working until you get like 1 million followers. I think even if you had 500,000 followers, you could make some extra money. I don't know, Tom, if you'd want to quit your day job, which is recording. You might want to keep your recording job and do YouTube videos on the side.
Yeah, it'd be just for fun, basically. But yeah, if I got 1 million followers and could make some money, why not? But yeah, you can't depend on that. Don't quit your day job. Okay, that brings us to the end of our discussion for today. That also brings us to the end of our program. So let's wrap things up now. From all of us here at English Digest, I'm Tom.
I'm Stephanie.
Goodbye.
See ya.